Welcome back to Build Burn. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the freshly unveiled 2026 Toyota RAV4, arguably the most pivotal redesign in this compact SUV's modern history. Toyota didn't just tweak the edges this time. They went in deep, and today, we're breaking down what they built a broken bar and what might still burn. Let's start under the hood. Toyota is officially phasing out the traditional gas-only powertrains for the RAV4 in most global markets. For 2026, the base powertrain is now a 2.5-litre hybrid system, but it's not the same one from the outgoing model. This version uses a next-gen EV setup with revised electric motors and lighter battery packs, delivering a combined 225 horsepower in front-wheel drive and up to 240 with AWD. It's smooth, refined, and impressively responsive. Toyota clearly leaned hard into making hybrid driving feel less like an appliance and more like a lifestyle. But for those who want something with a little more edge, entered the RAV4 Prime. The plug-in variant returns with a bigger 13.8 kWh battery and dual electric motors pushing 320 horsepower. That's enough to go 0 to 60 in around 5.7 seconds, sports sedan territory in an SUV shell. All-electric range has been bumped slightly to around 48 miles, and charging is quicker thanks to the new 6.6 kilowatts onboard charger. So yeah, Toyota's not just dipping its toe into electrification anymore. They're chest deep and swimming. From a design standpoint, Toyota's really gone bold. The front fascia has a more chiseled, upright stance, influenced clearly by the Sequoia and even a hint of the Tacoma's tough love DNA. LED lighting wraps around angular vents, with a new grille pattern that screams urban off-road, if that makes sense. The side profile tightens up with crisper lines and a longer wheelbase, offering not just better looks, but more interior room too. And speaking of the inside, this is where the 2026 RAV4 takes a massive leap forward. The dash layout is fully digital now. A 12.3-inch customizable gauge cluster is standard across most trims, and the new 14-inch center display runs Toyota's updated multimedia interface. Think faster response, better voice commands, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus over-the-air updates. Toyota has finally ditched the dated button-heavy layouts for something sleek but still usable. There's still a row of physical toggles for climate control, and a dedicated volume knob, bless them, but everything else feels like it belongs in a 2026 vehicle. Materials vary by trim, but even the mid-level XLE Premium now uses soft touch panels, contrast stitching, and ambient lighting. It's not luxury, but it is definitely elevated. Rear seat passengers? You're getting more legroom, USB-C port, and optional seat heaters. Cargo space is also up slightly thanks to that stretched wheelbase, something families and road trippers will love. Now, let's talk tech. The RAV4 now comes with Toyota's Safety Sense 4.0 as standard. That includes adaptive cruise, lane tracing assist, traffic jam assist, and the usual automatic emergency braking. But new for 2026 is a semi-autonomous highway assist feature on higher trims, similar to what Ford does with Blue Cruise. It's not quite hands-free yet, but it's close. And yes, you can get a 360-degree camera, auto park assist, and a new driver attention monitoring system. And here's where it gets interesting. Toyota's pushing more personalization. For the first time, you can spec different drive mode maps via the app. Want sportier throttle response? Done. Softer steering for city cruising? There's a preset for that. They're leaning into software-defined driving, and it's about time. Now for the burn. No car is perfect, and the 2026 RAV4 still has some gripes. First off, no full F option. With competitors like the high-end Ioniq 5 and Chevy Equinox F already out there, it's a bit of a missed opportunity for Toyota not to offer a BEV RAV4 just yet. Maybe they're saving it for the BZ lineup, but still. Second, pricing. Toyota hasn't announced official numbers yet, but early reports suggest a starting price around $33,000 up from last year's $30,000 base. The Prime version? Expected to hover around $48,000 before incentives. And yeah, that's creeping into Lexus territory. Lastly, off-road capability. Yes, there's a new TRD Adventure trim with slightly raised ground clearance, all-terrain tires, and a reprogrammed AWD system. But don't get it twisted, this is no 4Runner replacement. It's more Subaru Outback than Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. You can take it camping, but don't expect rock crawling. So what's the final verdict? If you want a compact SUV that nails efficiency, embraces technology, and still drives with a little personality, the 2026 RAV4 might just be the best all-rounder on the market. It's not the most exciting car you'll ever drive, but it's definitely the smartest, cleanest, and most future-ready version of itself to date. Toyota didn't reinvent the RAV4. They just gave it a purpose for the next generation, and that's a build we can get behind. That's it for today's breakdown. If you liked what you saw, drop a comment below. Would you go hybrid, prime, or are you waiting for a full electric? And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more brutally honest reviews here on Build Burn. See you in the next one.